All right. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, Rebel? All right. Are
How you
you gonna
doing?
pop it?
All
Yeah, we're
right.
gonna pop everybody
Everybody
back
hop
on in
Here
on.
here.
we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on, Austin. What's up, man?
Hello, everybody.
All right.
Welcome to the playback. Welcome to the playback,
Yes.
everybody.
Welcome to the
That's right. That's
playback.
right. Welcome to PlayBack.
We have a wonderful show for y'all this evening. Today's guest is someone who really believes in music, and is meant, and she believes that the music is meant to be made together. So Charmagne Tripp is a Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and musical director whose work spans local studios, live stages, and some pretty major moments. Community has always been at the center of it all for Miss Charmaine. But whether she's collaborating with longtime creative partners, leading projects behind the scenes, or building spaces for artists to thrive, Charmaine moves with intention and trust. We're excited to sit with her, talk music, collaboration, and the stories that happen in between. So, everyone, please, please give a warm welcome to Miss Charmaine Tripp.
Hey,
Charmaine.
All
Hey,
right.
how are
what's up,
you?
y'all?
How you
What's up,
doing,
y'all?
All
Wait,
right.
Good.
All right.
I always have to tell our beautiful women, the lady guests, how beautiful they are. Your skin is gorgeous.
Thank
You're
you.
gorgeous.
It must be the
Beautiful,
coconut
beautiful
water.
lady. Oh
Oh yeah.
yes, you're doing something right.
I
That's why
appreciate
you're
it, sis.
glowing.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, you are beautiful. Thank you for
I
joining us.
appreciate it.
Hartford,
You
Yes,
Hartford
too.
in the building.
yes, thank you. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And we're just going to sit with you a little bit and just be real cozy and have a nice little conversation and get to know
Bet.
you some. All
Bet. I
right.
love that. I
All
love that.
right.
Yeah. I have a
Yeah.
cat too, and she likes to get on screen.
Oh,
So
where's
just
she at?
she'll be in here in a minute. You'll see the door. You'll see the door swing
Invited.
open. You'll see the door swing open. She'll pop in. But I just wanted I like to give people that heads up so they don't freak out, think there's a
We love
ghost or
it.
something in my house.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
Yeah,
We
I'm
love it.
so
We
I'm
love it.
sorry for our listeners on the radio. You won't be able to see the cats. You won't be able to see the dogs. You might be able to hear the meows and the roofs. That's
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah.
Right. You'll
Never
Or
hear
the
the
saw her.
roof.
crash and bang, whatever she knocks down behind me. But thank y'all
Oh,
for having me. I'm excited to
Wow.
chat with y'all.
Yeah.
yeah,
We are honored
glad
to
to
have you
have
here.
you.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
are honored.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
It's my
I did
pleasure.
take a good listen to your music. Your voice is absolutely beautiful, and I love your music. It really
Thank you.
brings me back to when music was actually music. Like, we had
Oh
some
yeah.
actual musicality and voices and instruments. And so thank you for that. I really
Thank you
enjoy
for that.
listening. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you for that. I appreciate that. I think um that was really important to me, being able to that's the way I grew up on it. That's the way I cut my chops. And so putting that project out was really important, and I'm glad that it's been well received, and that you are appreciating it in the vein that it was made. So thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, so I have a question about, like, when you listen to your own music, when you hear your own music back, is there something like, are there things that you notice later on that you didn't earlier in your career? Do you notice things after the fact? Like, what type of things do you notice later on? You're like,
Oh, later on I noticed them 5 minutes later, but but later on, sometimes I might hear something. A lot of times I hear something that surprised me, like
mm,
something I was like, oh, I don't know that I meant to do that. Or if I'm listening to another player or musician on stage, sometimes I feel like something in their groove that I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't know he was coming in like that. Like, I love that. So sometimes it's a surprise. Sometimes it's a choice. It's a different choice that I made, that I'm like, oh, I should have, maybe I should have been a little bit more brave on that. Or
mm,
I should, sometimes I played it a little safe. So I can notice when I do a little bit of that. Um, which is what I love about the live project, is that it was recorded in one take, so there was no going back and fixing or playing it safe. Like, I either had to go for it and leave it all on the floor, as they say in ball, or play it safe. So I I oftentimes look back and look at, I could have done this differently, or even looking back at how I've grown, right?
mm,
Like, there's just a different um there's a little patina on my voice, right? A little bit of something, a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of experience that I hear sometimes. So
yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
And then I mean, speaking to a lot of artists and creative people, that you guys, well, I'm a creative as well, that we kind of pick up things along the way that
Mhm.
change our view and change how we create. What are some things that you've picked up along the way that kind of changed you a little bit? Things that
Uh,
inspired you.
yeah. So some years back, I ended up joining a swing band. And what I learned in this swing band, and it just expanded what I understood about voices, what I understood about music, what I understood about how it is to like sit in a tune, let a tune breathe. Um, that was I was in a swing band called A to the Bar, and they're an amazing regional band around here, killing it. And I learned a lot because there I couldn't rely on my like R&B chops, right? Because it's a completely different discipline. And I had to learn a lot there. And so I think I brought some of that with me now. I think a lot of that was in that band for a few years. And so I think a lot of that now, the way that I even show up in music, the way I hear it, the way I interpret it, I think has a little jazz and swing. I wouldn't say that I'm a jazz and swing artist, but I do, to answer your question, bring a little of that with me.
Yeah.
I bring a little, one of the things that I learned early on, a mentor told me was that your voice is you should sing the way a person would like intentionally hit notes on a piano.
Mhm.
So it shouldn't necessarily be just I'm gonna open my mouth and whatever falls out, right? So that kind of really allowed me to be really intentional, and it becomes a practice. And so now, now I'm thinking about what I want to sing, what I want to convey, what I want to do, and so that advice has served me well in thinking that way, and even noticing other singers and how and what they're doing. And incorporating like that understanding of that theory has been super helpful.
Wow, that's so interesting. I never thought of it that way. That's such a great way to think of it. And when you were saying that, somebody came to mind, Maxwell, because when he sings, it sounds like an instrument, right? You can tell he's
Yeah.
very intentional about how he hits his notes. So that really brought that is so interesting. I never thought of it that way. That's a beautiful way to think of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It helped too, because in R&B you can do a lot of cheating, a lot of
Yes.
sliding on notes, and a lot of like,
Mhm.
ooh it here. But when she really, explained to me what it means to hit the note the way you would hit it on a piano, it was some of the best advice I've ever been given.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question. If like someone's not familiar with you and you wanted to get them familiar with you, what one song would you hit play on immediately?
Ooh, dang. I love and hate this question. Right, because I'm, like, a song is, like 5 minutes. But I think right now the energy, and I think the vibe of who I am, I think would be in Waiting For, the live version from this project. Yeah, the one that we open it up with, I think is kind of energetically me, kind of. Yeah, I think that's it. I hate it's a horrible question. Thank you.
Bring a little bit of yourself into everything. But just that one song, if you have 5 minutes, what's your elevator pitch?
Yeah. I do think it would be my elevator pitch. I think the musicality in that song, I think where we take it vocally, I think it's a little sassy. I think it's kind of fun. So I think those are things that I embody consistently. So I think that would be the best representation.
Yeah. Now, I want to talk about your collaborations, because you have a nice list of collaborations, and you talk about it being how you move through the world, like collaborating with others. What made you come to that realization, and why do you feel that way?
So first, collaboration is second nature to me because I'm the oldest of 7. So you got to collaborate or you got to get out. So yeah, so I have been part of team sports since a very young age. So being part of a large family, knowing how to pitch in, knowing that, everyone has their strengths, knowing what you're learning very quickly, what your strengths are, and then learning more importantly where your weaknesses are and how to lean and trust on other people. I think is something that I learned from teams and certainly from my family. So moving into music, it just kind of felt actually natural. But also, to be honest, I didn't have any formal training in music for a very long time. I didn't actually go to music school until my mid-30s. So, and I was out 19 and 20 working in bands. So I actually had to depend on a lot of people to really help me figure this thing out. And fortunately, I ran into some really great folks who believed in the raw talent and showed me the ropes on a few things. The other thing is, I think there's this saying, aces in their places. So I think when you can focus on what you do really well, then you can let someone else come and do what they do well, and you don't have to do it all. So the thing you do is going to be done well and done right, because you're not trying to be all the things, right? I'm not trying to be the saxophone player and the producer and, all of the things. And it's interesting because I grew up, I'm Gen X. And so we were jack of all trades in the 90s. You knew how to do everything. You were the webmaster, you were the janitor, you did, you did all the things. And so I think actually being able to put that down more so in the last 10 years has been really valuable to really help me do what I'm good at better, because I'm not spending a lot of time trying to do other people's jobs.
Yeah.
So, and it's great. I've been able to learn from folks. I've been able to study other people. The other thing that collaborating does is it really helps you appreciate your own gifts. I think when you see other people and what they do and how they do it, right? Sometimes when you're all alone or you're kind of seeing what people are doing and you think that they're more talented than you, or you think they have more resources than you, or they have more, or they have this, particular genius. And some of them do. But some of them are also just figuring it out, just like you, relying on their natural talent and their natural curiosity and their ability to sort of stay committed to whatever it is they're doing. And I think that's really important because it helps you to continue to believe in yourself and to affirm yourself and validate that, oh, I got this. It looks a little bit different than this person, but, they're not doing it the way that I thought they were going to do it. I don't know if you've ever been in a space with someone you've really admired and you go in and you think that they're going to do this amazing thing. And they're doing, and you're that's what they're doing. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. And you're so busy judging yourself because you have these, especially when you don't know, you have all these tricks and tips that you give yourself, and they're doing that too. Mm-hmm. They're doing the same thing. So I think collaborating is really fun. It's really affirming. I think you're greater together. You can make something bigger if you have somebody who is really good at the thing that you need. Mm-hmm. And it's a good hang. I mean,
yeah,
with the right cats.
So yeah, you. So I was gonna say too, because I mean, that totally reminds me of jack of all trades, right? Master of none, right? Mm-hmm, so let's focus on what you're really good at and bring in other people who are really good at the things that you're not good at. Build a strong team and do the thing, right? So that's what that totally reminds me of, that line of thinking. But I wanted to ask you, that's right, like a team, right? So I wanted to ask you about, because you're not gonna always have that good chemistry, right, with everyone. But what makes the difference between when you're working with someone that feels more transactional than a smooth, collaboration? Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes things are transactional. That's just the way it is. And as long as people are pleasant and kind, I think it's cool. Everything doesn't have to be deep, right? Some people are just here's the thing, here's the money, thank you,
high five, I'll work with you again, as long as it was easy and pleasant. I think there are some people that you get to work with and you work with them over and over again, and you like develop an appreciation for their values, you develop an appreciation for their vibe. You find alignment in ways that, you know, may be different than music, or sometimes you can be more aligned in music and actually butt heads in other places, right? Like history, there's many rockumentaries about, you know, people not, you know, bands not being able to get along, but musically they're so aligned. For me, I think it's about, I like being in the space with kind people. I like being in the space with people who want to have fun and who are really looking to make something good, that they can be proud of. I don't like being rushed. You know, sometimes people want to hurry up and get you in and get you out, or hurry up and try to do that. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not a fan of that. And I think when you can develop friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. That's what's up.
And I know, like, a lot of, I know, like, through collaborating with other people, you've learned a lot. What's something significant that you've learned about yourself?
Well, so I do think the first thing I learned was that I don't have to do everything, and that it's completely, like, how freeing it is to actually be able to just say, oh, I don't know how to do that, or I'm not familiar with that. Or, you know, the first 10 years of my career, I was busy saying, oh, yeah, I know that song, or yo, yeah, I know that album, Lion, right? I don't know it. I didn't know it. And I think I was afraid to say I didn't know it, you know, because of how I felt like it would make me look. But so I think that one of the things that I learned most was that I don't have to do everything. It's okay. And people probably aren't doing as much as I thought they were doing. Right. And but also no shade. It's okay. Like, you know, we're all just humans trying to create. Well, I think that's generous, but I like to be with all humans who are trying to create, right? I don't I try not to speak in absolutes.
Right.
I try not to speak in absolutes. But so I learned that there's always something for me to learn, and that I can experiment, and that I can play, and that it'll be okay. Like, it'll be okay. It's not, you know, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
It's not
So,
that serious.
Charmagne,
Yeah.
before I even ask you the question, I just wanted to tell you this. I got a referral from our lovely friend, Mr. Patrick L. Riley, right before you did the Lotus Room show back in the middle of December. So we were hoping to bring you on then, but we were tied up with such a popular, you know, everybody's throwing themselves at us to come on. So we, you know, apologize for that.
Yes.
Listen, I'm happy to get in. I'm happy to get in.
You know, everybody said they wanted you on, but, you know, whatever. But anyway, back to the question. In your opinion, what do artists really need more of today? What do they need more of that the industry, people outside of the industry, don't always see? They don't always notice.
Let me clarify. What do artists need as far as resources, or what do artists need to be doing?
What in general, what do artists really need more of?
Oh, okay. I think we need more places to play out live. I think that's really important. I think being a 3D performer is really important. And I think artists need money.
Oh, yeah. That's the big
money.
one. Right?
That is a big conversation right now. Artists are not making money. The music industry is not what it used to be.
Exactly.
And it's so hard. I think my personal opinion, and it might not be right, but I think all the artists are gonna have to get together and figure something out, you know, collectively, on how to make money, and maybe do shows or whatever it is together. But the industry is definitely different.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think even outside of the industry, I think if we say that the only way to make money is to be at that industry level, I think that's actually not correct, right? I think we need to like treat indie all of the indie artists that you know the same way you would treat a small business owner that you would know, right? Someone who is who has made a thing and wants to share it with you, you know, and nobody does anything without music. Nobody.
That's correct.
You don't clean without music. You don't drive without music. You don't watch TV without music.
Absolutely.
TikTok has music. Instagram has music. Church has music. Elevators have music. Like music, and you don't do anything without music. And I think it's, you know, the way we consume it, I think we've lost appreciation for it. And so I think what I would really like to see is people who consume music actually start contributing more to its value.
You know what I see in the industry right now? I see a lot of influx of, we have more artists and fans. Where's the fan base? You know, the fans are out there, and there, but it's not as many as now. The fans are feeling like, you know, I want to be an artist too, so they become an artist. And they're not really liking the other artists that they used to, you know, look up to or work with. They just I'm in the studio now, so I gotta figure this out.
Yeah,
so I've seen a big influx in that.
That's a really good point. I mean, I think it's easier than ever now to put a song out.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was thinking as you were saying it.
Social media.
Yeah, it's easier than ever to put a song out. It's easier that it doesn't cost as much as it used to cost. People, you can, if you have an iPad, you can make a song. So I do think that's a really good point that you know, maybe music is like real estate, right? Like real estate market right now, right? This is more, we don't have enough in the other direction, right? There's not enough, but even as I'm thinking about myself as I consume music, and I think about like what gets my attention, what makes me buy tickets, what makes me buy merch, what makes me support this artist. It's a challenge because I think of the way that the industry has changed, right? Like I was for a long time, you know, I had a subscription to a streaming service. So I paid every month, but that's how I was, but you know, then you can like consume as many albums as you want. Whereas before I would have to go to the record store and buy each of those albums. If I wanted to consume 5 albums in a month, I would have to go buy. Now my allowance definitely was not allowing me to drop $100, $200 on records, but right. Like that's what it used to be, right? Like an album, a CD used to be like $20.
$20. Yep.
Yeah.
And if you went in and you came out with 3-4 CDs, you was balling.
Yep.
That's a phone bill right now.
You had a collection. I used to have a collection with a whole bunch of CDs. I mean, that thing was like my treasure chest. Like, don't touch my CDs because it's your music, first of all, and second of all, it costs you a grip. Like, don't touch my CDs. Yeah,
it was very to your point, they were collections.
Yeah,
and we treated them preciously. If somebody took your CD or borrowed your album, the heat was on them to get that back to you.
Get it back.
Right. Or you had to wait for somebody to burn a CD for you or something like that, right? Because we treat it was really precious. But I think the way that we consume it now through DSPs is just different. The experience is different. I even think about the last time when you would buy a CD and couldn't wait to open it and listen to it and read the liner notes and read, you know, who all produced what on the album and the lyrics. And we don't even have that experience anymore.
Okay. So I just pulled up some stats for you, and this is phenomenal to me. Listen to this, everybody on the show and TV land and radio land. There's an average in the United States of America of 100,000 songs being submitted per day.
Yep.
There's no way to keep up. No way to keep up.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
wow.
100,000.
It's like drinking from a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm using that.
Oh my.
Remix.
And you know what's
Using
crazy? Because
that.
it's like anybody could be a star now, right? Because social
Yeah.
media. So you have, what was that kid's name? Ice J. Ice. He had that.
JJ Icefish.
J. What? He
JJ
had. Yeah, I
Icefish.
know. I'm saying, like, what was that?
That was I would say mental health issues was more relatable to that
But
situation.
he had a he had a fan base, and
Yeah.
he was viral for a minute. Like, you couldn't scroll through Facebook or IG without seeing him. It wasn't Facebook. I think it was just Facebook at the time.
Yeah.
So it's just anybody could become a star, right? Anybody could become a star, right?
It's interesting. I think anybody can be seen,
Mm-hmm.
because I think if you can't translate what's on the screen, what's in your profile, those numbers into butts and seats,
Mm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
True.
you know, are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that like is really important to me, is like really cultivating the live show, making sure that when people come out, they want to come again, that they've had such a good time, that they want to come again, that, you know, what they got on the album or the recording was just the appetizer, and they're coming out, you know, for the meal, and they want to enjoy live music. And I think you really have to enjoy live music. You know, it's one thing to watch a minute clip, right? And be like, that was great. And then move on to the next minute clip, and then move on to the next minute clip. But I think the investment of leaving your house, finding a babysitter, finding parking, paying for the meal, paying for the cover, doing all of those other things, that's hard to do if people are just consuming you digitally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It makes a difference between like what they call like star power, and who, like, you can see who really actually has a fan base. It's
Mm-hmm.
because those people kind of fade away, right? And then you know who you know.
Yeah.
It's why we call the internet Beyonce's internet, because that's star power, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Because that's star power, right?
Right.
So I totally get it, but it's so I think it's amazing when we especially like today, we get to sit with actual talent, and someone who's honed their talent and really, you know, train their talent over years and years and years. I noticed that there are some people that you've worked with for many, many, many years. What keeps a creative relationship like that going over, you know, that long span of time?
Respect.
Mm.
Respect. Respect and friendship, like, you know, getting to understand these people, what motivates them, what their values are, what's important to them. And, you know, grace. Sometimes, you know, everyone is not gonna be able to do what you want them to do when you want them to do it, right? And being able to just it really is a connection. I don't know that I even have the words to be able to explain it, especially for some of the cats that I've been playing with for so long.
Yeah.
I think we're genuinely just friends, and we respect and love each other, and we're easy to work. It's easy for us to work with each other. And I think the longer you work together, also the easier it gets to work with each other, the easier it is, right? So what took you, you know, 2-3 hours before, and now just takes you an hour. And for the other hour, you're just, you know, messing around. So I think the rapport is really important. And once you have a good rapport with someone, and respect, and you trust them, and they've been reliable, and you can count on them, I think that's what keeps you going back to the well.
Yeah. Now, what makes a good collaborator, like someone that's a good collaborator with you, like, you know, that meshes with you? Because everyone has different creative styles, right? And I guess there are some things that are going to be, you know, a good collaborator is, right? But what for you, what works for you when working with someone?
For me, I want someone who's fun. I want someone who isn't trying to necessarily only push what they want done. Like we're truly collaborating, unless you're calling me in to do something, unless you're like, hey, Char, can you come, sing this or do that? Cool. That's easy breezy. I can go do that. But I want it to be fun. I want them to be pleasant. I want them, I want to be comfortable. Back in the day, I used to go into a lot of studios and do a lot of hooks, and there'd be a bunch of dudes in there, and they just smelling right. It ain't, I wasn't ever in a rush to go back to those.
That was a good experience.
It wasn't smelling. It didn't always, it didn't always feel. It was bad. It was bad. It didn't, or it didn't always feel safe. I mean, sometimes, as a woman in a very male dominated space, there are extra things that you have to think about. So even knowing that if I'm going to be late night in the studio with a bunch of dudes, that it's going to be fine. I'm going to be safe. There's not going to be any problems. It's not going to get weird. Yeah. That's really important. So, folks I feel safe with, folks I feel like I can have fun with, and talented. Like I need that. I need that. Or have creative ideas. One of the friends I work with is really good at pushing me, right? Pushing me a little bit when I like to play it safe. He's really good at encouraging me to take a little bit more risk. Now, that's not fun in the moment, but but I appreciate it, and I appreciate that. I appreciate what he believes I can do, what he believes I'm capable of. So I think that's valuable to me.
Wait, so I like that, because I think we all need somebody that kind of pushes us to be our best, right? It's a blessing to have somebody like that. So is there like a particular song or project that came out extra special because you were pushed to your limit? Like, is there one that you can think of that was really difficult in the moment that came out extra special because of that push?
Yeah. So some years back, I did a Whitney Houston tribute concert.
Okay.
And I'm a huge Whitney Houston fan. I mean, that feels like not a big deal because everybody's a Whitney Houston. But when she came out, it was really, when I heard her, it was the most beautiful thing. And it made me want to sing. I had never thought about it, but it made me want to sing, and and I studied her so much, her tone and things that I didn't have the words for and things I didn't understand, but I was drawn to. And so I was trying to emulate. And so I would never sing Whitney Houston songs because I never wanted anybody to think I was trying to be Whitney. She thinks she Whitney Houston. I didn't want it. And I also have my own voice. But I wanted to do this tribute concert. And we did it. And there were some things that I was definitely trying to play it. There's a lot of risk in those songs, but not only those.
Get it right.
And you better get it right because everybody knows it. Everybody, right? And so there was a lot of risk in that. And there was, I trained, and I say trained because it felt like a training for about 90 days of rehearsals 3 times a week to just build my stamina, because also it's not often you might do a gig and you might sing one Whitney Houston song. You're not singing 15 Whitney Houston songs in a row, right? So the stamina that it took to do that, and so he would push me there. He would push me with just certain ideas and with some of the arrangements, because we adapted the arrangements to me, but again, we still had to hit certain beats, right? There's certain things you got to hit, right? I'm not going to not hit the "and I will always love you," right? There's only so much adapting you can do before it's just like, well, why did you even do this? So that was a project that he pushed me really hard with. And lots of times in like some live scenarios or things that we were trying or doing. I don't think there's anything that we have recorded that I felt particularly pushed, but yeah, that show, and we didn't record that show. Well, we have audio recording of the show, but
Yeah. You know, Whitney Houston is a big feat, so you
I
better
call
do that.
I called it my Everest.
Oh,
I tell everybody I climbed Mount Everest.
oh my goodness! Hats off to you, because that's a big voice, and I mean,
That was amazing.
I actually now I actually want to hear it. I'm like, can I hear that tribute? Where is that? What is it?
I know. We don't. I don't want no problems with Arista. No problems.
You don't want the
All
money
right. We
to
won't
you, huh?
start any trouble. We won't, fine.
It is in my private little vault on my computer, and I pull it out every now and again and listen to it.
Oh man, I would love to hear that. But
So Charmaine, let me ask you this though. There's a lady that I've been speaking to so many times on the phone lately. I feel like I know her for 20 years. The legendary, the illustrious Miss J. Roberts.
Yes, Jay.
You heard of
Shout
her,
out to
right?
Jay. I'm familiar.
What-
I'm familiar.
Where did you originally connect with her? Like how did that come about?
We connected in the fall. Oh, how it came about. So that was kind of wild. So I dropped the album, the Live at Parkville Sounds in the fall, last August. So I guess August was the end of summer. And I'm very much a person that likes to talk to the people about my music or around my music. And so as I was inviting people into my Instagram page, I make it a habit of, if you follow me, I send you a message. It's me. I don't have any service. It is actually me sending messages to new people who follow, sharing my music, asking people if they take a listen, give me what they think. I'm genuinely curious about like how it's received, what you feel about it. What did it make you feel? Right. Like getting feedback. And so I ended up doing that within her DM in the Instagram chat for the DM. And so one of her admins, I can't believe I'm forgetting her name right now. I feel really bad. But one of her admins was on the other end, and I was like, "Oh, have you listened? Have you listened?" I would circle back and be like, "Oh, did you get a chance to listen?" And she was like, "No, actually, I haven't." And she was saying that she wasn't the management company, that she wasn't J-Rob. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not looking for anything. I genuinely want your feedback. Like, you have ears. Like, I genuinely want your feedback. This doesn't have to be transactional. I'm not actually looking for anything. You follow me, you're in my inbox. I'm curious about what you think about it." So I guess she ended up listening to it in the office. And Jay and the team heard it and then reached out to me and asked me to reach out. And then we've been rocking ever since.
wow.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was just doing what I do, which is trying to build community around my music, trying to build community around, what people are hearing, what they're loving, what they're into, what they're not into. Even if you're not into it, like that's cool. I'm not into everything, so I certainly can respect can respect that. But yeah, I just asked her to listen to it, and I didn't realize she was going to listen to it in the office. I thought, she would just listen to it in the car or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very fortunate. It was well aligned.
Right.
I love that. That just goes to say, to show actually how that level of authenticity and just being yourself, and like you were just doing what you normally do, and it's opened up opportunity for you. That's amazing.
It did. It had. Now I'm here with y'all, right? We would have never met.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
Now we would have never met.
Excellent.
Late on week.
Yes.
Right.
So this is usually the time where we play a game. So we have a section of the show called Playtime, but our wheel is not working. So I'm going to improvise a little bit, and I need you to work with me here. Okay. So we usually do a wheel. This is Arson's part of the show. Is it okay if I kind of like take over a little bit, Arson? Because we don't have a wheel. So is it okay?
Oh, the floor is yours.
Okay,
By all means.
because we're gonna improvise just a little bit. So we usually have a wheel with 5 songs on it, and the wheel turns and it stops on the song, and we ask you some questions like, what does like, where were you when the song came out, and what was your most embarrassing moment, if there's one associated with the song and things like that. What's the
Ooh.
third one? What's the third question?
Where were you at the time the song came out?
Where were you at the time of the... Okay, so we don't have a wheel, but this is what I want to do.
Okay.
Top 5 R&B songs in your mind. Just think of them right now. What's your 5 favorite songs? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So and I know, because I'm a big music person, right? Like, songs evoke emotion, bring back memories, period, end of story.
How you had that so fast? How'd you have that so fast, Rebel? What? That was in the chat.
He got Rebel's phone looks like his internet not working, so we got to improvise a little bit. Give me a number 5 all-time favorite,
my gosh.
or just one of your R&B faves, and some cool memories associated with that song. Artist, song, cool memories. Where were you? And maybe an embarrassing moment if you can remember one. But what memories, when you hear this song, what do you think of?
Okay. So I think I'm going to go way back. Make It Last Forever, Keith Sweat. And
wow.
And
that's
that and that was I'm gonna date myself here. That was my prom song. And the reason why that song stands out for me is because I snuck to my prom with this boy. I told my parents that I didn't have a date and I was going to the prom by myself with friends because I knew they did not want me to go with this person. And they were feeling in retrospect, I feel bad because they were obviously feeling all bad for me thinking I didn't have a prom date and all this other stuff. But I ended up going with this guy. We had a great time. It was super fun. And then like 6 months later, my mom found pictures from the prom of us at the prom.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, we'll leave it at uh-oh. I had big fun.
Lord.
Yeah.
You see the episode of the Cosby Show when Vanessa went to the concert?
That was exactly. Yep. Claire Huxtable was indeed Valencia Tripp, giving me the what for. So that was doing too much. That one comes to mind. I'm mostly a neo soul head. So I love that. But then even right now, like, I don't know, y'all like Gregory Porter? Like, no. I was doing some work the other day, and I was listening to Gregory Porter, and he has this song called "Be Good." Oh my gosh, it's that's amazing, and I love that. I don't know what happened for me. Sometimes when I hear music, I get a physical feeling. Right? Like I physically feel hugged or rubbed or it just I don't know how to explain it, but I get like physical sensations, and so that happens a lot with that song. I know I'm gonna get off this call and kick myself with all of this song, but why didn't I say? But yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. Oh, Anthony Hamilton, definitely. Chocolate High with him and India.Arie. I love that one. That was on. Song. Yeah, that is a sweet song to me. From me, it was on my wedding CD. We made CDs for the wedding as gifts for folks.
He's actually on the wheel too. That was one of the artists that I picked for the wheel. Like,
oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Anthony. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Charlene is a great one. For sure.
There was two more.
Okay, 2 more R&B songs. I should pull up the playlist. Nothing.
I mean,
Oh, two more R&B songs. Last night somebody had put it's gotta be old school for me. Okay, Atlantic Star for sure. Always. Yeah. Always.
Sing it. If you want
Or
to sing
sing
it,
it.
that's go.
Always and Secret Lovers, like that was a good one too. Secret
Yes,
Lovers.
I love that song.
Of course, Bobby Brown had some bangers. Bobby Brown.
Listen, I was too young singing some daggone Tenderoni. I don't know what my mama should have popped my behind. I was singing that song too hard.
She was like, she don't know what she's singing. She don't know what she's singing.
Babyface was a genius for that. He wrote everything.
Yeah. Babyface. Oh, now you got me in the wrong. Like, I'm a fan of almost anything Neo writes.
Neo. Oh.
Libra Gang.
Yeah, he can. I mean, almost anything he writes. I have a playlist of just songs that he wrote. That playlist.
And his voice is like smooth, like I don't know. You know the song? What's that song with him? I think it's him and Jamie Foxx. She Got Her Own.
Oh yeah.
When he comes on, it's like,
yeah, his approach. Yeah.
It's just like, okay.
He wrote it because she got her own.
Yeah.
She's on stage.
Yeah. Yeah, his vocal approach is outstanding, but he wrote so many amazing songs for women, like so many amazing songs. So yeah, I love almost anything by Neo. You know who else? I'm so glad we took our time with this. Eric Benet.
Yes.
That album Hurricane. That whole album, I remember picking it up in a parking lot. I'm visualizing in a parking lot at the record store. I couldn't wait to listen to it. I put it on in my car. I sat in the car the whole time and just listened to that album. You want to talk about an amazing voice.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
Yeah.
Eric Benet is.
His voice is smooth. It's like
so good. So good. And lyrically, that album. Yeah. Now you done messed me up.
Do we have anybody like that now? Like right now, who invokes that type of feeling? Like who can we listen to now? Who do you listen to now? New artists that gives you that type of feeling.
So you know who I've recently listened to. I'm one of those people that listens to whatever she listened to in high school. So you already know who that is.
I'm the same way too.
Yeah, but I just listened to. I have had Olivia Dean's album in rotation. Like Groove to Groove. That is a good project. Olivia Dean, the instrumentation. Her vocals give me a mix of like Phoebe Snow and Adele. If I had to describe it, that's what I feel when I hear it. But the instrumentation, the lyrics on this project, it's real light and airy. If you just gotta like chill or like wash wash or fold some laundry, I did it. I was driving in rush hour. I was driving in rush hour traffic. I wasn't rushing anywhere. I was so chill, just enjoying it. So I just started listening to that last week, and I'm loving that project.
I have to go listen because this is my first time of hearing. I'm going to be honest. Never heard of Olivia Dean before. So
you know the song, the "Come Be the Man I Need." You know it. It's all over TikTok. You know it.
Okay. Oh, so I probably heard it before. I'm definitely gonna go listen to it now when we get off. So I'm more familiar with her because I listen to the same artists over and over. Like whoever I listened to in high school, that's who I listen to now. My playlist is 90s. That's 90s music. 90s and 2000s.
Tony Braxton, Karen White, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, India.
Same.
Yeah, that
Same.
whole all of that.
Deborah
Now,
Cox.
Deborah Cox. Cannot leave her out. Cannot leave her out.
First of all, thank you for taking me back there because that was one of my favorite R&B albums.
She is. Ooh, that album was. I really
That's
wish we
the
could get
only
another
time
album
I
from
get
her.
sentimental. Oh. It's the reason why, baby, I can't let go of you. Yes.
Better sing.
I was ready to keep going.
Oh my gosh. Love. Now, have you ever heard of she just came to my head. She reminds me of Sade a little bit. Sabrina Claudio. She's a very airy. She's got a very airy and light, but the instrument, the way the instrumentals are and stuff, and
yeah,
her voice is beautiful. It's really
I'll
pretty.
check her out.
Sabrina Claudio, that's her name. Check her out too. Yeah, she's only like one of the new because she's not new anymore, but one of the newer artists that I do have on my playlist. I'm a little ratchet too, so I listen to like Chris Brown.
I mean, we are more than one thing. I'm every woman.
I'm sorry.
I'm every woman. That is my motto when it comes to moods and playlists. A little bit. Sometimes you need it. When I hit the treadmill, I have a Cardi B. I have a Cardi B Meg playlist that goes hard. I'm kettleballing it up when I listen to that.
It make you go harder, right? And you have to be careful on the road what you listen to too, because it makes you speedball.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't do it in the car. That's strictly.
Yeah. I learned that. Take that back. I'm like, don't listen to trap music when you're on I-75.
No, you got to be stationary.
Classical.
With safeguards in place.
Yes.
To be messing with that. But yeah, I got a Cardi B Meg playlist. They alternate. It goes hard.
Yeah. Yes.
But then I'll be back to Eric Benet.
Yeah.
Right after.
Got to smooth it out. But I know you have projects. So we want everybody to know about your projects. So tell us what you have going on right now. And what to look for. Yeah.
So right now, again, I dropped live. Let me give you the little live at Parkwell Sound. There's my little album covers.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
It's a 6-song EP. Again, that I recorded live because I really wanted to capture that. I felt like that's the best way to experience me. And so what we're doing now is getting the calendar together, working on getting more live shows, working on East Coast tour. And that's it. So I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Singing Charm, looking to talk to people, looking to bring people in who are into an indie soul movement. A live movement, no AI, all real instrumentation. So, people working, people who pay mortgages need you to come out to the show.
Real talent. Like actual talented people.
Yeah. And no shade to people. No shade to people who are making a way out of no way, because there's truly a talent in that. But that's what we're doing. We're putting together an East Coast tour and we're pushing this project. So I hope that folks check it out. You can listen to it on my website, charmagnetripp.com. I also just finished a little video today that I'm going to drop long form on my YouTube channel next week. So you can listen to it there as well. But we appreciate your support and listening and commenting and following so we can build this indie soul seeker movement and take y'all with us.
Yes, I was going to come down, by the way, to the I couldn't make it. I'm in New York, so if you're in New York again, I'm going to have to come. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to make the last one.
Yeah, we'll be down there again. We played with some really cool cats. Lenny Underwood played on it with me. Dexter Petaway, Tony Stevenson. So we had some real cats.
The sugar bar guy.
Yep.
Everybody
Yep.
knows him.
Yep. Yep.
Your sugar
Yeah.
bar.
So yeah, I got to get to the sugar bar
Mm,
soon, real soon.
yeah.
But
Yeah. Well,
I
I think we
appreciate you.
lost. No. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. Did we lose Rebel? Because he's got to kind of take us out.
Yeah, we're experiencing technical
The technical difficulties.
difficulties.
Okay.
You can hear my
Okay.
voice. Hear the echo?
Oh, I don't hear an echo.
I don't hear
Oh,
echo.
never mind. Never mind. Just forgive me.
Okay. Well, thank you again. This has been such a pleasure. I love when the interviews are so bright and friendly, and you are such a bright and friendly spirit. So thank you for
I appreciate
coming on and spending some time with us. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. I really appreciate y'all taking the time out.
Yeah.
Feel like we knew you forever.
Right.
The
It just
energy is
feels like
amazing.
home, right? Yeah.
100%.
Love
100%.
it.
It's all about the hang. Let's do it again.
Yes, we
Right.
definitely have to do it again once you get the music
Yes.
out and everything, and you've got it playing for a little while. Come back on and tell us about your tours and everything and how that stuff is going. We'd definitely love to hear it. Next time maybe we'll have you prepared. So maybe if you could sing a little something for, because look at me, because I like your voice.
Yeah. What
So
you trying to
wanna-
hear? What you want to hear? What you want
Oh,
to
you
hear?
can sing them now. Okay.
I ain't
Oh,
got.
man,
I don't.
I ate my popcorn too. I need to get some more.
Don't love
You,
me.
your pick.
Eric
Pick
Bonet.
something. Just
I don't have to
All
unpack
right.
it.
Go for it. Whatever you feel most comfortable.
Let me think. I have a little song. It's a non-denominational inspirational called "Look to the Sky." It's not on this project, but you can certainly listen to it on streaming platforms. And it goes, there are days you don't want to get up, and there are times when it won't seem worth it. You tell yourself, who cares anyway? I can make a difference, so I might as well just stay. Baby, don't you know you have a greatness deep inside? You should let it show. You can't just run and hide. Look to the sky. Reach for your star. And soon you'll know hope can take you so far. Don't be afraid to realize your dream. And always remember, yeah, things are better than they seem.
Wow.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
My.
It's like listening to like a string, like a quartet or something. It's so pretty.
I appreciate it. Thank you again for having me.
Yes, and we definitely want to have you on again, everybody. So when you'll be able to stream this through Blazing 420 WPAM. We are also on YouTube. That's the Playback 2024. So go subscribe and like there. And we are also on Beats and Bars TV. Now, these three platforms are not connected. These are three separate platforms. So if you go subscribe on each platform, please, and watch what we have to offer. We have, this was an amazing interview. So after you watch this one, go watch the rest of them too. So again, that's Blazing 420 WPAM. YouTube, we're the Playback 2024, and we are on Beats and Bars TV. That's BeatzNBarz.com. We have our own channel there. So look for us, we just love to have you, and we love to hear what you think. Reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook as well. And make sure you follow Miss Charmagne Tripp, please, because
Follow
we
me.
need to know. Yes, you need to know what's going on.
Yeah, let me know if it's hot or not.
Yes.
You got it.
All right. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure meeting you.
Same.
And good night.
Good night.
Great night.
Good night.